what's going on? It is your boy KQKC Boxing once again. Unfortunately, Patrick Day, one of the up-and-coming fighters, died of his brain injuries right here in Chicago, Illinois. He died at Northwestern Hospital, and our prayers go out to his family. Patrick Day is a junior middleweight. Patrick Day, who suffered a 10-round knockout loss on Saturday night. He died from his brain injuries on Wednesday. And as I said, at Northwestern Memorial Hospital here in Chicago. Now, I'm very familiar with Northwestern Hospital. I was taken there after my car accident. It's one of the top-notch hospitals here in Chicago. But it doesn't matter how great the doctors or how expensive the hospital is. When it's time for you to meet your maker, it's time. When the Lord calls you home, you can't refuse him. But I know that he lived a good life. So, on behalf of the LWC, on behalf of KQKC channel, subscribers, listeners, our prayers go out to him and his family. And promoter Lou DeBella. Lou DeBella said, on behalf of Patrick's family, team, and those closest to him, we are grateful for the prayers, the expressions of support, an outpouring of love for Patrick, who they call Pat, that have been so obvious since his injury. DeBella said in a statement, he was a son, a brother, and a good friend to many. Pat's kindness, positivity, and generosity of spirit made a lasting impression with everyone he met. Now, Day was knocked down by a right hand in the 4th and 8th rounds by unbeaten Charles Conwell, a 2016 U.S. Olympian, during the scheduled 10-round fight on the Usyk and Chaz Witherspoon undercard. And that was at the Wintrust Arena here in Chicago. Although Conwell was clearly winning the fight, Day was competitive in many other rounds. However, in the 10th round, Conwell landed 2 rights and a left hook that knocked out Day. When Day went down, the back of his head slammed onto the canvas, and referee Sustino Ruiz, immediately stopped the bout without a count at 1 minute and 46 seconds. Day was immediately surrounded by medical personnel and within minutes was taken out of the ring on a stretcher and to an ambulance. Day never regained consciousness. At one point he had a seizure and then lapsed into a coma before undergoing emergency brain surgery. Members of Day's family flew to Chicago on Sunday to join manager, trainer, Joe Higgins, Alex Dumbroff, who works for DeBella, and keeping vigil. But the situation was dire, and doctors gave Day little chance for survival. So on Wednesday, surrounded by his parents, other family members, Higgins and his close friends, Day was disconnected from the machines that had been keeping him alive. The bout was streamed live on The Zone, which offered its condolence on Day's passing. The Zone is incredibly saddened to learn about the passing of Patrick Day. A company spokesman said in a statement, "Our heartfelt thoughts are with his family and friends during this difficult time." 2 days before Day's death, Conwell, struggling with what had happened, posted an emotional letter to Day on social media. And I'm going to read that to you. I know this can be rough on any fighter that has did the unthinkable thing. Like Deontay Wilder said, you got to say 2 prayers. And one has to be that no one get hurt. That no one stays in this ring. That everyone make it out of the ring safely. Conwell said, "I never meant for this to happen to you." Conwell wrote, "All I ever wanted to do was win. If I could take it all, I would. No one deserves for this to happen to them. I replay the fight over and over in my head, thinking, what if this never happened? And why did it happen to you? I can't stop thinking about it. I can't stop thinking about it myself. I prayed for you so many times. I shed so many tears because I couldn't even imagine how my family and friends would feel. I see you everywhere I go, and all I can hear is wonderful things about you. See, Day 17-4 with 1 draw and 6 KOs. He's from Freeport, New York. Came into the fighting having lost a 10-round decision to emerging junior middleweight contender Carlos Adams. And that was on June the 28th. But he posed, by far the stiffest test so far in Conwell's career. During his short life, boxing allowed Pat to impact many communities, both big and small. DeBella said in a statement, in his hometown of Freeport, Long Island, he was a beacon of light in the star pupil at the Freeport Pal, the gym he trained in from the moment he began boxing until the last bout of his career. He was recognized as one of Long Island's finest professional fighters for years. He was a fixture in the boxing community. Throughout New York City, Patrick was even known in Japan, which he visited to spar with his friend and colleague, world champion Ramota Murata. Before the back-to-back losses, Day had won 6 fights in a row, dating to 2015, and was a standout amateur. Before establishing himself as a world-class professional fighter, Pat was a highly decorated amateur, DiBella said. Now, he won 2 national titles. He was a New York Golden Glove tournament and was an Olympic team alternate, all in 2012. They turned pro in 2013 and overcame early career struggles to become a world-rated junior middleweight contender. He captured the WBC Continental Americas Championship in 2017 and the IBF Intercontinental Championship in 2019. In June of 2019, he was rated in the top 10 by both the WBC and the IBF. He was also a dedicated college student, having earned an associate's degree in food and nutrition from Nassau Community College and subsequently a bachelor's degree in health and wellness from Kaplan University. Unlike many who turn to boxing as a means to escape poverty, Day came from a middle-class family. Patrick Day didn't need to box, DiBella said. He came from a good family. He was smart. He was educated. Had good values and had other avenues available to him to earn a living. He chose to box, knowing the inherent risks that every fighter faces when he or she walks into a boxing ring. Boxing is what Pat loved to do. It's how he inspired people. And it was something that made him feel alive. DiBella said he hopes Day's death will lead to finding a way to make boxing safer, even a better, safer sport. It becomes very difficult to explain away or justify the dangers of boxing at a time like this, Lou DiBella said. This is not a time where edicts and pronouncements are appropriate or the answers are readily available. It is, however, a time for a call to action. While we don't have the answers, we certainly know how many other questions arise, have the means to answer them, and have the opportunity to respond responsibly and accordingly and make boxing safer for all who participate. This is a way we can honor the legacy of Pat Day. Many people live much longer than Patrick's 27 years, wondering if they made a difference or positively affected their world. This was not the case for Patrick Day. He left us. Rest in peace, my brother. Rest in peace and power. Pat with the Angels. When it's time for us to go, my people, KQKC tell you, and I tell you over and over again, boxing, any man in the sport of boxing that steps in that ring has my respect. No matter who they are, no matter what promotional company they come from, sometimes you have to understand there are consequences in everything we do. Oh, don't ever forget that I said this. Your arms are too short to box with God. Oh yes, your arms are too short to box with God. I am KQ, KC Boxing. If you like the content of this video, I need you right now to subscribe to this channel. That's all I'm going to say right now. That's all I'm going to talk about right now. Because he's our brother. He's our brother in life and in the ring. Every boxing fan dreamed. He lived that dream. 27 years old, educated, associate's bachelor's degree, came from an upper middle class family and still loved the sport of boxing, knowing that anything can happen in combat sport. So I say to you, my brothers and sisters, I say to you, my brothers and sisters in the LDBC, let the prayers go up and definitely let the blessings come down. I am KQ, KC Boxing, and I'm gone. I'm on the next one. Peace and love, and shout out to the almighty LDBC.